Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to give a brief introduction to what the Ethereum blockchain is and talk about some of the key terminologies related to the Ethereum blockchain. Before starting, I'd like to quickly introduce myself. I'm Amrisha Kakoti and I'm working as a software engineer at Kpro Solutions Private Limited. Kpro is a leading provider in data lake, cloud implementations, IoT, blockchain, analytics, machine learning, artificial intelligence, deep learning, and mobile application development. So without any further ado, let's get started with today's video. So the topics we'll be covering in this video. So I have divided this topic, that is introduction to Ethereum, into 3 videos. So the topics we'll be covering in this video are: what is Ethereum, what is smart contract, what is a decentralized application, which will include features of decentralized applications and types of decentralized applications, evolution of Ethereum, and finally Bitcoin versus Ethereum blockchain. So let us start with what is Ethereum. So Ethereum is a decentralized system which is autonomous and is not controlled by any single entity. This decentralized system can never go down as it is run by thousands of computers distributed across the globe. Thus, it has no central point of failure. In Ethereum, the creators of applications, etc., have full control over the content, and the personal details of the users stay on their own computers. Thus, in a nutshell, Ethereum is a whole network with its own internet browser, coding language, and payment systems. It also enables users to create decentralized applications, which include either implementing totally new ideas or modifying the existing applications. Here, the participating users can support and interact with each other without any controlling authority. So this is basically what the Ethereum blockchain is. Next, let us see what is smart contract. In Ethereum, the consensus rules are enforced by smart contracts. They are designed to automatically perform transactions and other actions among trusted parties. The rules that the parties need to abide by and the terms and conditions are pre-programmed into the smart contract. Only after the fulfillment of these conditions can transactions take place. There is again something known as EVM, or the Ethereum virtual machine, which serves as the runtime environment for smart contracts. Ethereum also provides cryptocurrencies called Ether. So this is basically all about the smart contract. Next, let us see what is decentralized applications. So these are the applications that are run by many users instead of a single authority who do not trust each other in a decentralized network. Decentralized applications have no single point of failure because they are distributed all over the network. And here the users are typically rewarded with tokens for putting their efforts on the network. So this is what the decentralized applications are. Next, let us see what makes these decentralized applications different from the normal applications. The first one is open source. So here all the participants can keep track of all the happenings. They are governed through autonomy and change is decided through consensus. The code base of decentralized applications is available for scrutiny. The next one is decentralized consensus. So a transaction is processed only after a majority of the nodes taking part in the network approve of the transaction. And since these decentralized applications do not rely on a single server, instead they are distributed. Hence there is no single point of failure. So these are the features that make these decentralized applications different from normal applications. Next, let us see types of decentralized applications. So one of the methods to classify decentralized applications is based on whether that decentralized application has its own blockchain or not. So based on this method, it can be classified into 3 types, that is type 1, type 2 and type 3. So in type 1, decentralized applications have their own blockchain. In type 2, decentralized applications use the blockchain of type 1. These are protocols and have tokens necessary for their functioning. And in type 3, decentralized applications use protocols of type 2. These are protocols and have tokens necessary for their functioning. So these are the types of decentralized applications based on whether that application has its own blockchain or not. Next, let us see how does Ethereum classify decentralized application. So the first one is financial blockchain application. These are the decentralized applications that manage finances and money. For example, Bitcoin. The next one is semi-financial blockchain applications. So it mixes finance and information that resides outside the blockchain. For example, smart contracts. And the third one is fully functioning decentralized applications. So these decentralized applications do not deal with finance at any level. They make use of the features of decentralized and distributed system. So example of such applications are on applications for the online voting or decentralized governance. So this is basically how Ethereum classifies the decentralized applications. Now let us see the evolution of Ethereum. In 2013, Vitalik Buterin publishes Ethereum white paper. In the late 2013, he proposed development of a new platform with a general scripting language. In early 2014, the first Ethereum software project was developed by a Swiss company. In July 2014, Ethereum launches a pre-sale of Ether tokens to public. In October 2014, it got a permission to create 5 Ethers for every block mined. In July 2016, Ethereum splits into Ethereum and Ethereum Classic. And June 2017, Ethereum rallies above $400. Recording a 5,001% rise since January 1st, 2017. So this is how Ethereum evolved. Next, let us see what are some of the differences between Bitcoin and the Ethereum blockchain. So the first difference is that Bitcoin trades only in cryptocurrency, but Ethereum offers several methods of exchange like cryptocurrency, smart contracts, EVM, etc. The next one is that Bitcoin allows only permissionless transactions. That is, anyone can make a transaction in the network, but Ethereum allows both permissioned and permissionless transactions. The third one is that in order to create a block in Bitcoin, it takes around approximately 10 minutes, whereas in Ethereum, it takes approximately 12 seconds. The next one is that Bitcoin offers block rewards to the first miner who solves the block, which is also known as the mining reward. Whereas in Ethereum, instead of rewarding the miner who solves the block, Ethereum allows miners to take a transaction fee. So these are some of the main differences between Bitcoin and the Ethereum blockchain. Now let us have a quick recap of the topics that we have covered in this video. In the beginning, we saw what is Ethereum. Then we talked about what is smart contract. Then we saw what is decentralized applications. Then we saw what are the features that makes decentralized applications different from normal applications. Then we saw different types of decentralized applications based on whether that application has its own blockchain or not. Then we talked about how does Ethereum classify decentralized applications. Then we saw evolution of Ethereum, and finally what differences between Bitcoin and the Ethereum blockchain. Thank you for watching this video. In the next video, that is Introduction to Ethereum Part 2, the topics we'll be covering are what is Ethereum wallet, what are Ethereum clients, advantages of Ethereum, disadvantages of Ethereum, applications developed on Ethereum, and finally use cases of Ethereum. Kindly provide your valuable feedback in the comment section below and let us know of any topic you want us to make a video of or any issue you might be facing in your project. You may write to us at feedback@kpro.co.in. You can also subscribe to our channel if you want to learn more about blockchain, cloud, data lake, etc. And you can also follow us on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. Thank you very much. Let's keep learning.